Oh, shit. Shit. Go. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, we got a new camera, bro. We got a new camera. That's called a ring light. That's a key light. We got new stuff. Listen, guys, I've been away for like a month, but we got all this new equipment and we got to make a big return. I've been on TikTok. I mean, if you guys have been on TikTok, you've seen it. You know, these are the most disturbing ball crushers, part 59. Listen, we've been gone for a while and we got this big upgrade, so we got to do a good topic. It has to be good. So where do we start? Minecraft. Listen, guys, to give you an idea of how much I like Minecraft, back when it came out, I was playing on like a MacBook and its specs were like 1 GB of RAM and a cheese string stuck in the disk drive. It was a piece of shit. So I like Minecraft, but you know, it gets old sometimes. But what am I gonna do? Play Terraria? You know, I'm not Jason Dahmer. I'm not Ben Bundy, you know? I'm not a sadist. So you download a mod. Because I'm the kind of guy who, when he sits down at his computer to play some Minecraft, I want to open up Minecraft and then sit down at a computer in Minecraft and run another version of Minecraft on that computer in Minecraft. Minecraftception. How can you not like that? And hey, you don't have to just do like Minecraftception.
Although that's a great idea and you should do it.
You can go to space. You can make a chair, a ceiling fan, blinds. I really like Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod. There's lots of stuff you can do and it just opens up the game and it kind of elevates the experience in a way. Vanilla Minecraft is vanilla Minecraft. It's good. It's vanilla. It's delicious. But don't you want a little chocolate swirl in that? You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is that mods can elevate the experience of a game beyond what it was presented to you as. That's what I think the fun side of mods is. Those are great. I love those mods. They're great mods. They're fun mods. But then there's another side of modding, and it's a little bit more it's a little more you know, it's kind of weird. There are times when games are broken and the community fixes them through mods. You know, every Bethesda game releases with that Bethesda funk. You know the one. It stinks. It's like, you know, like imagine I'm the modding community and your little baby Bethesda, you know, running around with the schmutz on your face. You know, I'm just gonna, you know, do one of these. And to me that begs the question, well, why are these AAA companies getting away with releasing unfinished games that are broken, that literally need a community patch? That's ridiculous. It's like they're crowdsourcing stability. It's like, guys, that's your job, to make the game stable and playable. That's your job. And it's like, why are these AAA companies getting away with that, where they can release a broken game, but everyone loves them enough that they'll actually fix their product for them, and it's no harm, no foul? What's that about? It's their job to make a finished product for the price tag you pay. Games like Skyrim have stayed relevant because of mods that add community fixes, that just fix quality of life things in the game, that add new content, that keep it fresh. Like, think about all the mods that have come out for Skyrim in the last 5 years, and then think about what Bethesda's done for Skyrim. They've added fishing. Bethesda, we don't care about fishing in Skyrim. Make the next game, please. And I don't want to knock modders, because in any case, the modders are the good guys here. The modders are the heroes. If you're a modder and you took time to fix a game you love just out of passion and love for that, that's beautiful. You're our hero. But if you're a game developer and you're relying on mods to fix your games, dude, you guys are AAA, which means you have the power and the money and the resources to make these huge games with open world and beautiful graphics. It's all next generation. It's on the next generation of consoles, and you're gonna charge us for that. You're gonna take that power and privilege you have and charge us through the nose. And guess what? I'm okay with that. I'll pay the $70 price tag for a AAA game, because guess what? I like them. They're really good. They're really fun. And although indie games can be amazing and even better than AAA games sometimes, you know, sometimes a AAA game is just worth it. What can I say? Bada bing, bada boom. But the other thing I'm expecting with a AAA game is, you know, for it to work. It's a big turnoff when I buy a $70 game and it doesn't work. Like, what is that? And you know what, man? It would suck if like a huge open world game that was supposed to be like this trend-setting game came out and it was totally broken and had to be fixed by modders. Like, that would suck. But but luckily it hasn't happened. Okay, Cyberpunk. I'm sorry, guys. This isn't a video about Minecraft. I lied. It's a video about Cyberpunk. You clicked on it. You probably already know that. Guys, I don't need to really regale you with the story of Cyberpunk. You know, you were here when it happened. It came out. It wasn't necessarily a bad game, but it wasn't a finished one. It was a train wreck, and it shook up the games industry, and it's to the point where every time someone talks about a game delay, people are like, good, I'm glad it's being delayed. I don't want another Cyberpunk. There were lawsuits for, I guess, CD Projekt Red, you know? Like Todd Howard, bless his soul. You know, he's done some pretty grinchy things, but no one sued him. Not yet. And in all fairness, CD Projekt Red didn't try to like act like it didn't happen. They completely owned it, and they revealed a roadmap as to how they were going to fix the game. And slowly but surely, you know, the 1.1 patch came out, the 1.2 patch came out, and they actually got reinstated on the PlayStation Store, and then became the best-selling game of that month. So people still want this game, and they're still going to play it. You know, as it gets fixed, maybe it'll become a modern classic. Who knows? But it's still broken. You know, I can boot up the game, and characters are still doing this, and I'm sure this took you right out of the video, just like it took me right out of the game when someone was in a car and did this to me. And that brings us us to the meat of this video because CD Projekt Red has recently announced that they've hired a group of modders to fix their game. They're Yigsoft. They made a modding toolkit for Cyberpunk called WolvenKit, and they're gonna fix the game, boys. Yet again, the modders are coming in to save the day. And the reason I think that subject is good enough for a video is because it opens an interesting dialogue about the games industry and modding and how games release. Are game companies gonna become a little bit more lazy and be more comfortable with releasing unfinished product because they know they can finish it down the line with modder support? And the only other time where I can think of it being this big, where like modders are working with a big company, is Bethesda and Skyrim in the Creation Club. And even then, it was just like little tiny DLCs that the modders made for the Creation Club. What CD Projekt Red is doing is completely different. They're not trying to monetize the modding side. They're just pulling from the modding community, taking the talent from that they already see, and then like using that to fix their game. But the problem also is for CD Projekt Red is that their reputation's at stake, because when Cyberpunk released, it was a gigantic hit to the reputation. I mean, before that, it was like, you would think that their game company was run by like Jesus Christ or something. I was like, The Witcher 3, have you heard about it? Jesus Christ fucking turned water into that game. I'm like, what? And so from the perspective of CD Projekt Red, you have to wonder if it was a difficult decision to hire these modders, because I'm sure that they don't want to fall to that like, oh, let the modders fix it mentality, because that's not going to look good on their company. Because the moment those modders get hired by CD Projekt Red, it's not like, oh, the modders are fixing Cyberpunk. No, at that point, it's like CD Projekt Red is fixing Cyberpunk through modders that they hired. They're part of the company now. In this situation, it's very easy to view those modders as like this separate entity, but now they are CD Projekt Red. They're hired. They're in the company. And that's great because the modders are finally getting hired. You know, they do this for a hobby, they do it out of passion, and they're gonna actually get some, you know, money. They're gonna get paid for their work. They're gonna get paid for all those like unsung hours that they put in. But that's not me. That's not affecting me. I'm not a modder. I'm a consumer, and I'm a selfish consumer. So how is it gonna affect the consumer? I honestly think it might be a bit of a negative. And I just want to reiterate that I'm really happy for all the modders who are getting hired. I'm really happy for that, and I think that's awesome, and I'm glad that people are being poached out of modding to like join game development. I think that's good. That is a positive for me. But if you're a consumer consuming the product might be worsened because game development companies are going to be like, oh, hey, CD Projekt Red just hired guys to fix their game anyway, so why don't we be a little bit lazier and just fix it later? And then you got No Man's Sky. Because when No Man's Sky came out, it was like the beta for the Cyberpunk release. This game was overhyped. It came out, didn't meet any expectations, and everyone was super mad at it. And then years later, we look at No Man's Sky today, and people love this game. It's a modern classic now, and people are like, you know what? I'm glad I stuck by this game. I'm glad I was there for the rough patch because it's a great game now. And granted, it is, but it also released in a broken state, and all those people who bought in early were burned because they got a broken game, and they just had to like wait. And I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather wait till the game's done to buy it than before it's done. It would be like if I uploaded this YouTube video without any editing. I just uploaded the raw footage and I said, hey guys, it'll be done in a week, but you can watch this version. You would leave a mean comment and call me a butthole. And now people praise those developers for fixing what they broke. You know, the product that they shipped unfinished, yeah, they finished it, and we should commend that. I think that's a positive for everyone, but at the same time, it's like, should we be praising those developers? And I think we should praise them for making a good game. Like, they made a good game, and we should praise that because we should appreciate their talent and the good game they made. But at the same time, don't be like, wow, you guys are the best developers ever for sticking with it, because it's like the best developers ever would just release the product finished and not have to wait 3 years to get it done, you know? And all that's to say is the reason that would be negative for us, the consumer, is because when we buy a game early, we would get an unfinished product and we would have to wait 3 years. All the people who buy in early to support the developers in the game would be burned. That's the point I'm trying to make. But this is what I think the best case scenario is. And it isn't letting game developers be lazy. And it isn't just hiring modders and bringing them into your company. I think it's giving more power to the modders. Imagine groups of modders. Small groups, people working from home, nothing like super big, no big studios. They're not AAA. They're just people who do what they love and are really good at it. These people could be contracted by companies to fix stuff, bug squash, maybe help with like new expansions, small things that just need polish, things the developers are too busy for. It would give more power to the modders. They would be their own bosses, and they wouldn't like be under the control of some big company. They wouldn't be absorbed into the company, because even though a group like Yigsoft said that they're not going to abandon WolvenKit and they're going to continue support for it, even though they're working at CD Projekt Red now and have to go to work and work on Cyberpunk and then go home and work on Cyberpunk, not every modder group that's going to get hired is going to do that. Some modding groups might just dissolve into whatever company they're hired by. If they were independent, the group would never be dissolved. The group would never be absorbed by the company, and they would keep that independence that they've always had. And now they'd just be paid and working in a little bit more of an official capacity. And what's not to love about that? Let's spread the wealth, baby.
Spread the wealth, baby.
Yeah. And then it opens doors into the industry and makes it more accessible for people who are talented but just don't have the means to find that job. And I hope that Cyberpunk ruined the chance of any game company getting away with a launch like this. I hope everyone looks at CD Projekt Red and goes, Ooh, I don't want to get crucified like that. That was a little Jesus callback.
Jesus.
Guys, hopefully this has made the industry a little bit more transparent now. The future's still unknown, and let's just sit back and watch what happens. But that's it, guys. That's all for me for this week. I'll be back next week with another great video. If that sounds interesting to you, hey man, hit subscribe. You can find all my social medias in the description below. Other than that, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you guys later.